This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Good morning to you. This fall, the U-Pike Bears joined Robert Morris University in Chicago as the only two schools in the country to offer varsity athletic scholarships for esports. What is esports? Electronic sports or competitive video gaming. Lauren Cash explains how the term student athlete still applies to future U-Pike Bears playing League of Legends.
A student athlete, by definition, is a participant in an organized competitive sport sponsored by the educational institution where he or she is enrolled. Still, though, some have issues with placing a League of Legends team in that category.
The student athlete question with the esports has been an interesting debate in the college level.
Director of New Media at U-Pike, Bruce Parsons, understands that with esports, players are not physically pushing their bodies to the limit, but says there are skills and techniques that help players excel in the game that come through practice and repetition.
We look at it as teamwork. We look at it as having to build leadership qualities, having to study, having to really focus on the craft of the game. It's not something you can just sort of casually play.
You know, we can debate the physicality of it all day, but realistically it comes down to the fact that it's a cooperative game where you have to rely on a team. It's one person can never ever win against an entire team.
Thomas Browning, a recent graduate at U-Pike who's played League of Legends, sees the relation between both the student and the athlete aspects of the game.
Just like baseball, if you're in the outfield and you're running to catch a fly ball, you know, I got it, I got it, I got it. We communicate like that all the time, and that is what you remember outside of sports. It's the ability to work on a team, be a productive member of the team, whatever business or job you get in the future. It helps you and gives you the ability to be successful.
Students' ability to succeed in the future is a point of emphasis in the university's mission statement, and esports has provided yet another outlet for the student athlete to grow.
It speaks to the quality and the innovativeness of the students and the teachers and the professionals and the athletic department here to allow this to actually get off the ground.
Attracting attention to an area not known for video gaming. Until now. In Pikeville, Lauren Cash, WYMT Mountain Sports.
Really good stuff there by Lauren Cash. Very, very interesting to see where that goes. Well, the Giants scored a season-high 10 runs in a win over the Reds Friday night at Great American Ballpark. Then they turned around and they topped that by scoring 11 in a win on Saturday. The Reds trying not to lose 3 in a row to the G-Men and maybe more importantly, keep San Francisco in single digits. Let's go top two. Giants already up 2-0. Nori Aoki bangs one off of Anthony DeScalafani, and Brandon Crawford, Gregor Blanco, they score. G-Men up 4-0. Let's go top third now. 1-0 for Hunter Pence. How much do you bench, Mr. Pence? Apparently a lot of weight. Second game back since last year's World Series. A 2-run shot for Pence after suffering a fractured forearm in spring training. 6-1 Giants, and then in the 8th, Brandon Belt. Belts one into the seats off of Jumbo Diaz. The Giants had 16 hits, matching their season high. Yes, the Reds hold them to single-digit runs, but they lose 9-8. Now to the NBA. The Houston Rockets overcame a 19-point third-quarter deficit in Game 6 on Thursday night to stay alive in the Western Conference semifinals. And on Sunday, yeah, you read it right here, they decided Game 7 against the Los Angeles Clippers. The Rockets trying to make their first conference final since 1997. First half, Houston up 7. James Harden be like, no, no, no. Blocks the shot. Terrence Jones on the other end. Not pretty, but it's a three-point play. The bucket and the foul. Second quarter, Rockets now up 10. Corey Brewer up to Dwight Howard. Houston trying to become the 9th team in NBA history to win a playoff series after trailing 3-1. Houston, no problem yet. Let's go second half. Rockets led by 10 at the break. Uh-oh, Houston might have a problem. L.A. within 3 as J.J. Redick makes that way up. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go in the game. Redick. DJ, play that music. DeAndre Jordan, 16 points, 17 rebounds. Let's watch it again. Jordan gets fouled, so he goes to the free throw line, and this was the video of the day yesterday. Chris Paul riding Dwight Howard like a pony. You know, Bob Baffert, if he does need a jockey, maybe Chris Paul could ride American Pharaoh at the Belmont. Well, Houston, we have no problem. As you see, Rockets advance to the Western Conference Finals to play the Golden State Warriors 113-100. The Western Conference Finals will start on Tuesday night. The Eastern Conference Finals will start on Wednesday night. And, of course, that features LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Atlanta Hawks. That's a final look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.